Welcome to upstate New York, Syracuse University, and under the dome today we have a terrific clash in store. We have a late season top 25 showdown that could be crucial to the postseason picture. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. He'll bring it out. It's Green. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Virginia Tech will have some work to do after that short return. And here he comes, the guy who pulls all the strings in this attack.
I think what makes him so unique, he has such a good understanding of this offense, always seems to know what the answer is to the test.
Always in control. The receivers know they're going to get the football. Everybody believes in this dude.
To throw, it's Drones. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They go to the ground. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They try to pop a run on the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. They've got the screen set up.
And that's what defense is all about, understanding the situation. It's 3rd and long. I'm going to drop back. I'm going to make him throw that ball underneath to the running back and then do my job. Go corral, tackle him, and force the 4th down.
Fair catch called for and made. So Syracuse's offense will get the ball for the first time. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
Yeah, and it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down for this offense. From the gun, the ground game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll come to the line and try to get out of this mess on 2nd down from the 5. Dropping back, it's McCord. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Syracuse will send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and moving in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
The offense set for a 1st down play. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Jennings. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. He's right on target. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. That's caught. It's Mason. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season?
Oh, it's out. He picks it up, still on his feet. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. Now the play fake. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And the field goal unit is on the field. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Oklahoma is trailing, but don't tell me this team can't come back. I once saw Jalen Hurts lead the Sooners back from 28-3 down. We'll see what they're made of today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to the Astronauts. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
He's got enough to give Syracuse the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's McCord. That pass is incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Leaves it with the back. Quick spin on the ride. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Motion from the offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Gadsden.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Picked off. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
How about the athletic ability by the big fella? You know, you got those big linebackers in there used to taking on fullbacks and offensive linemen the whole game. He understands for passing situations. I'm getting drops. I'm getting deep in my drops, playing the quarterback's eyes, breaking on the football, making the INT. What an athlete.
1st down here for the offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Then the short completion brings up 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. 45 on its way. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Wants to throw. It's Drones. Spits it out to the back. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Good right down the boulevard.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires it incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Off the play fake. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Quickly complete. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
The offense lining up for a first down play. From the shotgun, the inside give. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Line getting set on 2nd down. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. Back to throw, it's Drones. It's caught, and he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to run for it. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And now on 2nd down for this offense. The run from the shotgun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. quickly to the tight end.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
The Orange will have to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
It's complete to the right. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. This offense set up with a 2nd and short. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll go to the ground. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. And the Hokies have taken it inside the 20. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. What a catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Powers through the defender. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3. Syracuse will be forced to punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Using the quick game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Dropping back, it's Drones. Slides away. They're bringing heat. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call. An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. Going up top on first down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got it set up on the outside. Powers through. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They'll run it from the gun. Smashes through. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Unloads quickly. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Got his man down the middle. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. The Hokies have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. He now has 61 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Will they be able to get that 1 more yard and stick it in? And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And that is no good. After the missed field goal, fellas, still a 13-point ball game.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really, really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Dropping back, it's McCord. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. When you've already set your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Comes out throwing on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Offense gets set for 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Makes a connection. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Snagged on the outside, it's Gadsden. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Gets it out fast. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. It's good. Easy call for the ref. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, a typical first-rate broadcast so far today from Syracuse. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the dome in lovely central New York.
And the Hokies will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Fires and picked off. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Lane. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Move the chains with that completion now on first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass, it's Drones. Moves away as he feels pressure. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Hokies are rolling down the field. Give to the running back. Breaks the tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. After run, now throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Now improvising. He'll pull it down and run. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Dumps it to the back. Quickly complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Hokies are threatening in the red zone. They go to the counter. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. You know they'd love to convert this third down after missing a field goal on the last drive. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. It is good. And now the lead's extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. OU, oh my. Oklahoma is putting on a show offensively today. They just simply can't be stopped. They're up by 18 over the Astronauts. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Fielded in the end zone, it's James. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking to pass, it's McCord. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He wants to pass it on second down. Fires to the tight end. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37. Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. Release to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Allen. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The give to the back. They make the stop at the 19 after a pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Fast motion from the offense. Trying play action. Throws toward the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Pena. Touchdown, Orange. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So a drive there of 82 yards. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Line gets set, first down. Power football with the run. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Tackle is made after the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. He's up to 73 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Little touch pass to the receiver. Bulls his way forward. Across the 45. He's off to the races. The 10 gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Just a crushing mistake on the penalty. Wipes out the touchdown, and now they'll have to try to get it together and score again. Looking for room. It's Tootin. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And the Hokies will line up to punt it away. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. Keeps the legs moving. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a 2nd down. They're trying to get to him. Fires to the big fella. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down. Using his legs, it's Allen. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. He's got the tight end. And he might be known for one pitch, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Now they'll run the draw. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there. Syracuse has it in the red zone. Might as well give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a 1st down. Looking downfield, it's McCord. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle.
And that's massive. All the pressure on your defense now. You made the field goal. You've got to get the ball back. You need one more kick. That's what you need. And so the defense has to be ready to take the field right now, play with intensity, play with energy, and get it back to the offense quickly.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Complete downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball. After the misfire, now on second down. Running back searching for a hole. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, try to convert through the air. A strike downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Tootin. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Hokies are flying down the field. They'll try the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Leaves it with the back. One step wrap, 2 step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got it in the middle, it's Lane. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the first down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
Caught in the backfield. It's Fitzgerald.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. On 3rd down, going up top. Makes his connection. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. He'll keep it himself. He breaks a tackle. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. To the air. It's Drones. Unleashes to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
That's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. He had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dan.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Brings it in down the left side. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets him 30+.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Looking for the score. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. Timeout called by the defense, and there are only 10 seconds left in the game. And it's right down the boulevard. And they tie it up, fellas, here in the final second.
Wow, and with that field goal with so little time left here in the game, it looks like this thing's going to OT. You have to give that young guy so much credit. He had the weight of the world on his shoulders, and he's able to knock it through. We've still got some football left here, fellas.
Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. On the ground, it's Tootin fighting off the defender. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. 4 quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Quick release on the RPO. Touchdown, Hokies! They strike first in overtime. The big tight end, always able to make the defense pay.
And tight ends have evolved so much in football. Man, these guys are like wide receivers now, and you see why. Got the athletic ability, the big bodies. Throw it to them, and they'll make big plays for you.
The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. 1st and goal in overtime, and they have to answer with a touchdown. Fires to the end zone. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down in bounds. Looking to throw, it's McCord. Got his man on the right. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. 3rd and goal. Desperately trying to get it in and keep hope alive. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Cuse. They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
And he made the extra point without problem. We play on. 1st down here in the 2nd overtime period. They'll throw it on 1st down. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Timeout on the field, and everyone wanting to make sure that they're locked in on this play in overtime. It's good. And with that, they've taken the lead. Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Lane. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Give to the back. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He got it in. Ball game. What a clutch play as they win it in double overtime. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays and big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.